choice. Woman 75, race winner is going to be Josh Parrish. Coming home second, Cody Griffin.
Hudson Auto Works is conveniently located off of Highway 29, 812 Post Street, Greensboro, North Carolina. Our beautiful 15,000 square feet facility is home to 21 highly trained professionals offering used car sales, collision repair, automotive detailing, and the best customer service you won't find anywhere else. Visit us at www.hudsonautoworks.com or call us at 336-772-0685.
Get your business noticed with quality vinyl vehicle wraps from Roof Sign Service. Roof Sign Service has been providing truck lettering and quality printed vehicle graphics for over 50 years. Now they offer premium digital printing wraps for all types of vehicles. Add a new element of energy to your company's image. Get more mileage out of your business-to-business advertising by wrapping your vehicle into a moving billboard from Roof Sign Service. Roof Sign Service in Greensboro, where you can get wrapped and get noticed.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in here to the Wright's Choice Plumbing 125 here at the lovely Stafford Motor Speedway. I guess it's going to be me tonight. I'm not sure where Wesley's at, but I'm supposed to be your producer. Wesley Outland's your announcer. We're here to bring you all the coverage here tonight. So it's going to be a good one, that's for sure. Looks like about a couple cars loaded into the lobby so far. Not too much going on right now. These guys are in practice. A couple things we're going to talk about. Ross Dalton coming off the Concord win a couple weeks ago. So as we didn't race last week, if you weren't here, a lot of these guys were at Caraway for the big Cars Tour race up there. Very, very interesting race. Kyle Larson struggled in the late model series compared to NASCAR, but other than all, good race up there at Caraway. Congratulations to, I believe it was Lane Riggs, but he ended up having some technical issues, and not sure who come home second with it. So congratulations to everyone in that race. But we're back. We're back here. We're ready to duke it out for 125 laps here at Stafford Motor Speedway. Beautiful aerial shot here of the entire racetrack. Very flat racetrack. So no Jonathan Sessoms. This is not for the championship. They got this race and next week's race. Next week's race will be the championship. It will be a throwback race for these guys. But talking about Ross Dalton, Ross has been strong all year, been doing very, very good here in the late model stock division for the Southeast Late Model Racing Series. They'll leave he's won 4 or 5 races out of the season. Since I started broadcasting. Coming off a big win at Concord for the twins. I believe Cody Griffin won the first twin and Ross Dalton won the second twin. The next thing relates into track difference from Concord to Stafford. Concord, you got triangle-shaped banked track to a Stafford being a very flat oval track. Almost like a mini Martinsville, you would say. So, going to be a very difficult layout for the racetrack as far as, coming off from a banked where you can dive off in the corner, whereas here you dive off in the corner, you're going straight to the wall. So, big difference here, as you see guys on the track here. So, points difference going into tonight. We'll actually pull that up on the screen here for you. Battle right now is between Ross Dalton and Cody Griffin. Cody Griffin is the points leader with 335 points total. Ross Dalton is sitting second with 312. He's only 323. He's only 12 points behind him. 4 races won by Ross Dalton. 5 races by Cody Griffin. Average starts is 5-4. Average finish is 3-2. So big, not much difference there. Between the two guys. Definitely a game changer. Definitely, something different as far as, looking into the points. So, and we'll give you a look at your point standings real fast. there's your point standings. Jordan Blair is third, Ricky Barber fourth, Austin Purnell fifth, Jeffrey Johnson sixth, Devin Schillingberg seventh, Kyler Kepley eighth, and Chase Robertson is ninth. And Cameron Billings is your top 10. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, definitely a big difference here, and in the points battle going into tonight. All it would take is a big slip up by Cody Griffin tonight, and Ross is right in contention for the points. So, it wouldn't take much. 12 points, you say, oh, that's a lot. But when it's 40 points to win, Ross can make that up in a matter of, minutes in one race, and with him only being 12 points behind. And, yes, Cody can keep it above, but if Cody doesn't finish the race, it's a big difference, because if Cody doesn't finish the race, that clinches Ross the points lead going after tonight. So Ross is looking for a very big heat going into tonight. Very strong turnout. So gonna be a big deal here as we go into tonight. So next week is a throwback week. It is going to be interesting, just to say the least, with the throwback next week. Cody Griffin coming to the guys a couple weeks ago and told them that, hey, let's all get our favorite paint schemes of our favorite drivers, and let's have a throwback week. 150 laps at Hickory Motor Speedway, going back to the roots, where a lot of these guys started in real life, stock car racing at Hickory. So definitely going to be a different feel when you're going from, Concord to Stafford to Hickory. 3 totally different shaped tracks, 3 totally different bank tracks, 3 totally different tracks altogether. So gonna be a big deal going into that though. So but I mean, going into tonight's race, you got Boo Boo Dalton sitting top of the board right now. Cody's sitting third. That's that's the 2 guys you're gonna want to keep your eyes on, because like I said, they're the 2 that's the closest in the points. It's gonna be a big deal. So you gotta wonder if Cody is going to. Sorry about that. Wesley said he's running late. Sorry about that. Wesley said he was running late. But, going into the night, you got to wonder what Cody's thinking. Is Cody looking to just have a good finish? Or, is he wanting to, obviously, yes, he's going into tonight's race thinking, oh, yes, I want to win tonight's race. But you also got to, think, is he just trying to finish ahead of Ross as we see practice finishing up there? So, you gotta begin to wonder, what's going to, what he's thinking there, we never know. So we'll look into it. But we're going to get these guys lined up on the front stretch here, and we're going to go green flag racing here about 8 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a good, interesting show. Not very many cars. It's Stafford though. A lot of people don't like Stafford. Stafford is a tricky track. So want to give a big shout out to our race sponsor today, Wright's Choice Plumbing. They actually sponsor Cody Griffin's real life race car and on board his iRacing race car. So a big shout out here to Wright's Choice Plumbing for the Wright's Choice Plumbing in 125 here at Stafford. Also, I want to give a big shout out to J. Dalton Auto Tech. They are our Choose Cone sponsor tonight. If you need a mechanic, you need whatever they do. I'm not sure what they do. I know they're a mechanic shop, but you need them in your area. I think it's Liberty, North Carolina is where they're located. Go make sure you hit up J. Dalton Auto Tech for all your mechanic needs. So, like I said, we're gonna get them lined up here on the front stretch as you see them getting lined up. Looks like Speedy Bird will be our first car to go out. So we're gonna get the board up. Here we go. Up first, out of Trinity, North Carolina, driving that number 2 Priscilla's Lingerie and Gifts throwback machine. It's Austin Bird coming up to set the board for him on the time lapse here for qualifying. Whoa, he's going to get loose off of turn 4. Great shot coming out of the backstretch there into turn number 3. That is to me, that's a very nice looking car. Big throwback there to one of his favorite drivers. As first time here, believe is not going to count. No, 20.57. See what he does here on his second lap. Second lap is going to be a 20.33. Picks it up there. Believe he gets one more lap. That lap's going to be invalid as he hits the wall down the backstretch. Y'all got a great shot up there off of turn number 2 down into 3. Final lap for Speedy Bird. Up next, out of Newport News, Virginia, driving the number 54, it's going to be Ricky Barbary. Down the backstretch. Into turn 3. That neon green. You turned the lights out here at Stafford. Funny story. The lights actually did go out here at Stafford one night. These guys were in a fun race, and just a quite frankly incident. They didn't know that there weren't lights here, and they were all going out of backstretch, and the lights just cut out. So crazy stuff there. As Barber's going to go to the top of the board with a 20.01. See if he picks up there. 20.02. He's got one final lap here. Off of turn number 4. Oh, he's going to get loose. See what he hits. Does not register. Up next, driving that TeamZeem.com number 22. It's Blake Thornburg. Thronberg, my fault, Thronberg. I forgot about that from the other night. Thronberg. See what he does down the backstretch. First lap for Thronberg is going to be 20.38. See if he picks it up here on lap number 2. Lap number 2. Top of the board for Mr. Blake with a 19.80. Down the backstretch. Very nice looking car here for Thronberg. You know, we seen him in that South Boston if you were in for the red, white, and blue 150. Very, very strong car out of that team stable. But up next, out of Walkertown, North Carolina, in the Romeo Guest TRD number 19, it's Jordan Blair. As he's on track for his qualifying lap. He works for Setzer Racing and Development. Mr. George Phillips is who he drives the car that he works on. Very good car. They picked up a couple weeks ago. They swept the weekend with a win at Carteret and New River All-American Speedway. As Blair's going to go to second with a 19.80. He ties Thronberg for the pole. Down the front stretch. Let's see if he picks it up here. No, 19.88 for that lap. Let's see if he can pick it up down the backstretch. Off of turn number 4. 19.87. Going to be good enough for second there. Up next out of Yanceyville, North Carolina, the Smoky Dave's Barbecue. As Wesley Outland says, it's the best barbecue in Clayton. It's Austin Prunell. That green mean machine in that 32. And it's Smokey Draves, isn't it? I think it's Smokey Draves barbecue. Been told best barbecue you can find. But I would have to say, you know, Pig Cooker barbecue is a lot better. First lap for Purnell, 19.88. See if he can pick it up here on lap number 2 off of 4. He's going to be loose. 19.92 for the number 32 on this lap number 2. Coming off of turn number 2. Final lap. Gonna be a 19.92. Up next, out of Trinity, North Carolina, he is your league owner. He is your points leader. Out of driving the right choice plumbing, it's the number 03 of Cody Griffin. Green flag for Mr. Cody Griffin. Down the backstretch into 3. He's still got his 4th of July stars on the bottom of his race car. He's still ready to support the 4th of July. First time lap for Cody Griffin. Top of the board with a 19.80. Down the backstretch again into 3. Let's see if he picks it up here and makes it even harder. He's been fast all year long. 19.82 on lap number 2 here. Still one final qualifier. That's Ross Boo Boo Dalton. Down into turn number 3 and 4. .79 picks it up on lap number 3. Up next, Hudson Auto Works. Hudson Auto Works, roof signs, JBD Designs, number 50. Out of Liberty, North Carolina, it's Russ Boo Boo Dalton. Down the back straightaway. Green flag coming to his first time lap here for the number 50. First lap, top of the board with a 19.74. I'm sure he's going to throw everything away there. So there's going to be your pole sitter. There's going to be your pole sitter out of Liberty, North Carolina. Ross Dalton, your pole sitter for tonight's Race Choice Plumbing 125 here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have all the action coming to you. 125 laps of green flag action with the halfway break at lap 63 coming at you here shortly. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you have a blast because we're going to be back here momentarily. You're not going to want to miss it. Here we go.
Down in 1 and 2, Cody Griffin. And doesn't look like he's got nothing for Josh Parrish. Down the backstretch one more time. Through turns 3 and 4. Your right choice. Woman 75. Race winner's going to be Josh Parrish. Coming home second, Cody Griffin.
Hudson Auto Works is conveniently located off of Highway 29, 812 Post Street, Greensboro, North Carolina. Our beautiful 15,000 square feet facility is home to 21 highly trained professionals offering used car sales, collision repair, automotive detailing, and the best customer service you won't find anywhere else. Visit us at www.hudsonautoworks.com or call us at 336-772-0685.
Get your business noticed with quality vinyl vehicle wraps from Roof Sign Service. Roof Sign Service has been providing truck lettering and quality printed vehicle graphics for over 50 years. Now they offer premium digital printing wraps for all types of vehicles. Add a new element of energy to your company's image. Get more mileage out of your business-to-business advertising by wrapping your vehicle into a moving billboard from Roof Sign Service. Roof Sign Service in Greensboro, where you can get wrapped and get noticed.
And we're back here for your Wright's Choice Plumbing 125 here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. I'm your host, Cody Demers. I'm the producer and the announcer. I'm going to be joined here shortly by my announcer, Wesley Outland. He's going to be bringing you all the coverage here for the race. Kind of just filled in there for him for practice and qualifying. So got a little bit of time before we go green flag racing. Trying to give Wesley a little bit of time to get in there. Like I said, I want to give a big shout out to today's race sponsor. The race is sponsored by our Wright's Choice Plumbing. I want to give a big shout out also to J. Dalton Auto Tech for all your mechanic and auto tech needs. Go to J. Dalton Auto Tech in Liberty, North Carolina. He is today's Choose Cone sponsor. So, like I said earlier, the points battle's tight. Like I said, give you a little bit of rundown. Points battle. There's your top two in the points. Cody Griffin leading the points. Ross Dalton in second. 12 points behind him. So Ross is definitely looking for a big turn of events here. Definitely looking to turn the tables around and try to get a win here to try to clinch up the points going into next week's race at Hickory. 150 laps next week. Throwback week. Cody give them the guys the option to throw back their cars to the best looking paint schemes from their favorite drivers, their dads, their brothers, their sisters, whatever, to kind of give them something to go for. So definitely going to be interesting, to say the least. Like I said earlier in practice, you got to wonder, what is Cody wanting to do here? Now, you also got to sit back and think, what's Ross want to do? Does Ross want to, go out, obviously he wants to go out and get a win, to say the least. But, you also got to think, is he thinking about the points, battle? Is he thinking, hey, if I go out here and win and, Cody finishes second, it's, I'm going nowhere. But, you got to also think, if he goes out here and Cody finishes dead last and he finishes first, that could tighten this points race even tighter going into to Hickory. If not give Ross the points lead. So you gotta think, what's gonna happen there. As we look here at the point standings, Jordan's right there too. I mean, Ricky Barber's there, Prunell's there. I mean, everybody's still tight as far as the points. It's anybody's fight. It's still not over until till it's over. So you gotta wonder is it's gonna be interesting. But let me know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. Looks like Jonathan Sessoms said that's a lie. Skylight in Ayden, North Carolina is the best barbecue place in the world. It's storming here. Yeah, I heard it's storming real bad on the East Coast. Heard that. It's definitely looks rough, I should say, going into that. But looks like we are joined in the booth by Wesley Outland. I'm not sure if he's here yet. He'll get on the mic here in just a few. But like I said, they're getting set up, getting the grid lined up, and we're going to go 125 laps here at Stafford. Interesting place. If you've never seen Stafford in real life, they talk like it is a fun little racetrack. Beating and banging, street stocks, they have a blast there. 20-plus street stocks every week. It's a big deal there. For these guys that race this track in real life. Big SK Modified place, home of the SK Modifieds. I believe it's where they born and raised. They started, is right here at Stafford Motor Speedway. Believe Stafford is in Connecticut, up north, by Maine. Fun little track. I mean, I've never personally raced it. Never raced it in real life, but I've raced it on here, and it's a fun little track. So it's gonna be good. So we're going to try to get up with Wesley as seeing everybody over there is ready to advance and go from there.
From the virtual Stafford Motor Speedway, Stafford, Connecticut, the home of the SK Modifieds, SRX, and more. We welcome you to coverage on Roosters Broadcasting for the penultimate race of the Southeast Short Track Series late models. It's the Right Choice Plumbing 125. Good evening. I'm Wesley Outland. Cody Deemers is alongside. He'll jump in a time or two on commentary as well. And on behalf of Cody Griffin and Ross Boo Boo Dalton, we welcome you to this race for the late models. 125 laps here at the virtual Stafford Motor Speedway. The field is beginning to grid. Let's give you that starting lineup, shall we? As we're ready to go here at Stafford. They're on their preliminary laps. We're working on getting the lineup grid posted. Everybody stand by with us. All right, so I think we're having a problem with the scoring ticker. Everybody stand by. So we're going to try to find an alternate way of getting the lineup here, as it looks like we've got Cody Griffin and Ross Boo Boo Dalton right alongside one another here. Oh, wow. What in the world? Looks like you got like a big screen with like sun and rain and temperature, and it looks like everything's like in a maximum mode, if you will. Cody, are you seeing this? All right. Well, anyway, I think we're going to come to the green flag here, so we'll have your lineup here in just a moment. But again, Ross Boo Boo Dalton and Cody Griffin on the front row here. I see Jordan Blair up on the outside, the 22 car right there on the bottom. Kind of disappointed with the car count tonight, man. I kind of thought we'd have some more cars, but it is the day after 4th of July. And we are racing. How about this, ladies and gentlemen? You have a race, 125 laps for the late models here at the Stafford Speedway. Inside, here comes now Boo Boo Dalton on the bottom, Griffin on the outside. Blair now will clear and go to the third spot. And I'll be honest with you, these three drivers, for the most part, have been the guys that have been battling it out all season long in this series. As again, they're less than 1 week away. Next week, the Hickory 150 to close out the season on Wednesday night. Right now, Boo Boo Dalton inside, Griffin on the outside. Blair is right there. They are 1, 2, and 3. And all of this going on as they work their way around the racetrack off of turn number 4. By the way, if you're seeing some of the stuff pop up behind the scenes, Cody Griffin Cody Deemers is, well, there it is. I just saw a little glimpse of it. Cody Deemers is working on trying to get some stuff done behind the scenes of getting our timer and scoring ticker and all that good stuff back up and going. But right now, you got Griffin and Dalton right there beside each other, battling for the lead here in the opening handful of laps of this race. It has. We have a caution out. So we got a caution on the speedway, is what we're being told. So, hey, listen, we got one up in the fence in turn number 2. That's why we're under the yellow flag. We're having some technical difficulties. Everybody, we're going to go to commercial break. Stand by with us as you see what happened to Brakey's car. Little shot there from the 2. Around goes the 54, and that's why we're in a yellow flag. We got some technical stuff we're working on. Ross Boo Boo Dalton coming to the pit lane. We will be right back. Roosters broadcasting from Stafford in just a moment. Hang with us. So we're back. We're having some technical difficulties, at least in the opening 20 laps, and our apologies for that. I will let everyone know that we are stuck to one camera angle for the remainder of the broadcast. One camera angle, so we have made the decision, obviously, to choose the action camera. And in addition to that, we will not have time in scoring or a scoring ticker. Our apologies to everybody for this dilemma. Unfortunately, we want to try to do our due diligent best to at least get the race broadcast out there. And Cody Deemers, our producer, and myself feel that this is probably the best way of doing that. I'm Wesley Outland again. Cody Deemers, our producer. Coverage on Rooster Broadcasting of the penultimate race for the Southeast Short Track Super Series late models. And again, right now, Jordan Blair looks like to be the man that's up in front. Of course, got Boo Boo Ross Dalton right behind him, the 50 star. Trying to keep track of all of these drivers now. Markey behind him. Looked like Cody Griffin had some problems earlier in the race as well, but looks like he's kind of comfortably sitting there in the top 5. Kind of a little bit disappointed in the car count. I really thought we'd had a better turnout tonight. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even realize we had a race tonight. I thought we were taking off for 4th of July. So getting ready to make our way to the Jake Dalton Auto Tech Choose Cone, it looked like. And we'll be ready to bring this field back to the green flag. So Blair and Dalton right alongside. Race sponsored by Right Choice Plumbing. And the Right Choice Plumbing 125 back at a green flag. By the way, Cody, I lost all sound again with the audio. I don't know what happened. Blair, Dalton, 1 and 2. There goes Purnell down to the inside. Oh, boy. Oh, hold on, guys. Almost a little contact off the wall. They'll hold it together as they work their way again off the corner. Jordan Blair right now, the man up in front. Number 19, Romeo Guest Chevrolet right behind him. Here comes now Griffin trying to make a run out of that 3rd spot to get back to the podium. Trying to run down Purnell. Here comes to the bottom of the racetrack. Ross Boo Boo Dalton thought about making a run for the lead. Here comes now Griffin. Griffin coming after the Truell machine. Looked like Truell just about bounced off the wall. Cody, I want to see if you can do me a favor. Try to find a way where you can screenshot me at least the running order. And send it to us in our messenger if you don't mind. It just whatever it is, so I can have some of these names with drivers I don't know, or ones that we've never done before. So majority of these guys I know pretty well. So Austin Purnell's in the 32, and Thronberg, and that's the one that I kept calling Thornburg at South Boston. It's Thronberg. Who comes so close to winning that South Boston race the other night. I got you. Well, if we can still screenshot at least something and send it to me, that would be great. Right now, again, it's Jordan Blair leading the way down the back stretch here at Stafford into turn number 3 and 4. Coming back to the line. There you see right there Cody Griffin in the inside, single file. It's like Ross Dalton starting to make a charge down to the bottom. Single file as they work another lap off the corner out of turn 4. So we got Austin Purnell right behind him in the 32 car, getting some company from the 22 here, and they're trying to run down Cody Griffin. Cody Griffin got around Purnell. He moves his way to the number 3 spot, if you will. It's currently 41 of 125 laps the distance right now, what we're being told. Couple of cautions getting the thing started, but for right now, back under a pretty good solid green flag run single file as Jordan Blair is the man that leads the way. Dalton in that second spot, Griffin third, sideways as they're working the way off the corner out of turn number 4. Another lap on the board.
Wesley, I sent that to you in your messages.
Thank you, sir.
The running order. Yep. Ewing.
Jordan Blair is still the driver that's up in that top spot right now, leading the way. Of course, thank you to race director Tommy Lee behind the scenes as well, helping out, making all this happen. As Jordan Blair, the driver of that 19 Romeo Guest machine, has a pretty strong car. Of course, Ross Boo Boo Dalton doing whatever he can to try to close in and make something happen. Still a long way to go here, though, in this race. Did the video feed just freeze again, Cody? I can't see the video. Nope.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're having some technical difficulties here. We're going to try and do the best we can as we see Thronberg to the inside of the 03 Cody, as Cody's really loose off of turn number 4 down the front stretch. Ricky Barber in that 54, making a pass on the 03 is the 03 of Griffin. I believe he was your pole sitter, where he started second. He's dropped back to, I believe it's the 5th position. So Barber all over the back bumper, that number 22 as of right now. As we got Ross Dalton spinning down the back stretch off of turn number 2. And that's going to bring us out under caution here. That's going to do it. Yeah, I don't think Cody saved much tire either. Is it still not working, Wesley? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I might have a solution here. Do they get a set of stickers? I believe so. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the best I can do for y'all. Sorry. Looks like the cone is out here. And we're back underway here as Purnell looks to go to the inside of Griffin. Hey, Wesley, can you see it now? Lap 63, Tristan. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties over here. Trying to still make the best we can. As Purnell's all over the back bumper of the 03 of Cody Griffin off of turn number 2. Thornberger right there. Dalton doing his best to try to get around Thronberg. Whoa. Purnell to the inside of the 03 off of turn number 2. Down the back straight where they go. Side by side for the 4th position, 3rd position. Thornberg's right there with him as well. Purnell loose off the corner. Here comes Thronberg to the inside of the 03. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1. You got a 3-way battle for your 3rd position between the 32, the 03, and the 22. And Ross Boo-Boo Dalton back there laying in wait as well. Purnell still to the inside of the 03. Down the back straight away they go. Here comes Thronberg on the outside of the 32. The 32 to the inside. Ross Dalton to the inside of the 22 and Blake. Down the back straight away they go. This time Bobby, 3 laps. 3 laps. Until the halfway break. Thronberg still right there all over the back bumper of the number 03. Here he comes off of 2. What a run down the backstretch. Into turn number 3. Thronberg still right there. All over the back bumper of that 03. Purnell gets in the wall a little bit. Looks like Thronberg might have got the wall a little bit too. As we got a caution on the racetrack. They're not sure what happened there. Not too sure what happened there. as that's going to be the halfway break caution here. Like I said, sorry about all the technical difficulties, race fans. Doing the best I can what I got to work with. I know it's not a normal gig, but like I said, I'm trying to get this race done and over with for them, and we'll get everything fixed. If you want to know what happened, the SDK live timing that the SDK that we got actually crashed. Their whole system crashed, so it crashed everybody's SDKs. So the live timing that you normally see up there is not wanting to work. So, like I said, unfortunately, it happens, and we move on from it and go from there. So, like I said, stuff like that happens. So if you ever see this little HUD pop up, just bear with me, as I'm just trying to keep everything looking organized where y'all can see stuff. So it's been a day, but we're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have the completion here of the Wright's Choice Plumbing 125 here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. 63 laps complete out of 125. We'll be back here momentarily.
Down in 1 and 2, Cody Griffin. And doesn't look like he's got nothing for Josh Parrish. Down the backstretch one more time. Through turns 3 and 4. Your Wright's Choice Plumbing 75 race winner's going to be Josh Parrish. Coming home second, Cody Griffin.
Hudson Auto Works is conveniently located off of Highway 29, 812 Post Street, Greensboro, North Carolina. Our beautiful 15,000 square feet facility is home to 21 highly trained professionals offering used car sales, collision repair, automotive detailing, and the best customer service you won't find anywhere else. Visit us at www.hudsonautoworks.com or call us at 336-772-0685.
Get your business noticed with quality vinyl vehicle wraps from Roof Sign Service. Roof Sign Service has been providing truck lettering and quality printed vehicle graphics for over 50 years. Now they offer premium digital printing wraps for all types of vehicles. Add a new element of energy to your company's image. Get more mileage out of your business-to-business advertising by wrapping your vehicle into a moving billboard from Roof Sign Service. Roof Sign Service in Greensboro, where you can get wrapped and get noticed.
Alrighty, we're back here with the Wright's Choice Plumbing 125 here at Stafford Motor Speedway. We're under the halfway caution here. Wesley had some technical difficulties, so your producer has stepped in and has took over the announcing role and going to do his best he can by himself. So here, that being said, still no SDK. We're still waiting on the word from them on that. But we got Jordan Blair, halfway break leader here. Jordan, you've struggled all season. I don't think you've been the halfway break leader any race so far this season. Is tonight you get the monkey off your back?
I sure hope so. I'm not a fan of this racetrack, but something I think I found something a little earlier in practice and seemed to be making some good speed and managing the tires really well. I was talking to Cody there, and me and him was racing pretty hard there about halfway into that run, and he said his right rear tires was actually quite considerably lower than mine. So I think we've done a good job of managing our stuff, and hopefully we'll put these 4 on and have something at the end.
Right. Looked like Boo Boo might have got in the brakes, either gotten the brakes too hard to keep off of you and spun it on the backstretch. I don't know what it looked like from your angle.
I don't know. I mean, he was definitely. He was catching me kind of. We was kind of tit for tat. Like I'd pull him a little bit, he'd catch back up to me. I think if you get down on that flat, you just try to get too much. Sometimes it just unloads the car and it just snaps around on you. I had actually almost had that happen to me a couple times trying to pass Cody, but I kind of got my throttle control down enough to where I didn't slip the tires enough to get it sideways there toward the end. But I think that's kind of what just happened. I don't really know if he might have gotten the brakes. I'm not sure.
I got you. Congratulations on being the halfway break leader. And hopefully we see you here in Victor Lane getting the monkey off your back.
I hope so, man. We're going to try.
All righty, and that's a word with our halfway break leader, Jordan Blair. It looks like they're about to get everybody lined back up on the grid. And we're going to go racing. So good luck, Jordan.
Thank you, sir.
I can't move you, so you have to move yourself.
I got you.
Like I said, chat, I know that our race fans, I know this isn't the best broadcast that we've done, but like I said, I'm trying to do my best. I'm considerably, like I said, a lot of it is out of my control. I feel bad because I can't see nothing, but like I said, these are actually these are free overlays. So if you are in the industry wanting to get into broadcasting, Race Labs actually has really good overlays. They're free. What you see is Race Labs. They have towers on the side. A lot of your drivers, your in-car drivers, actually use these as well. So definitely a big step. So with the overlays, they do just as much as my regular overlays. You just don't have as much customization as what I have. And like I said, SDK provides really good overlays. As we're about to go green flag racing here, and I believe they're $12 a month. I pay $12 a month, $11 a month. So not too bad, $11 a month for what y'all see. But Jordan Blair and Ricky Barber is going to lead them to the green. As we're back underway here, 64 laps out of 125, 62 to go. Actually, under 62 to go. As we see Thronberg, Dalton to the bottom, Ricky Barber to the outside. You got to think is Ricky sitting here strategizing, as we see Speedy get in the wall there. If you want to know, I've also got the camera on most exciting, so it's going to be on whatever the closest battle is on the racetrack. So, sorry, but like I said, I'm doing my best. I feel bad, I really do. As we see Griffin all over the back bumper of the number 19. Speedy's all over the back bumper of the 32 car. Looks like Wesley just joined back with us. Griffin still right there all over the back bumper of that number 19 Sensor Racing Development Romeo Guest TRD. And we got a battle for our race lead into turn number 3.
I don't know if you can hear me or not, Rooster. We're having some severe weather where I live at in North Carolina, and it is causing a lot of problems with the internet and the power. And that's what I think is happening on my end. But I think we're back up and going again. We just got out of the stage break at the end of the halfway mark of this race. We're on lap number 70 of 125 again. And right now, as we look at Jordan Blair continue to lead this race, it is Cody Griffin in second. We're watching this best battle on the racetrack continue to go on between, of course, Boo Boo Dalton in the 4th spot. Behind him is the number 54 machine, Ricky Barbary. And again, apologize. We're just today, Cody, we've been hitting with some pretty bad weather in the Carolinas. Wind and hail. It's actually very humid and windy outside right now, and I'm really thinking that that's what's causing a problem with our broadcast. My feed keeps buffering, and then it freezes, and finally I reset everything, so hopefully it's back working fine now. 71-125, and again, it has been a dominating performance by Jordan Blair. The gap now almost at 3/4 of a second on Cody Griffin of the 0-3. He had problems earlier in this race, and here at Stafford, he sits in second. Blake Thronberg is right now in third. Boo Boo Dalton, of course, in that fourth spot. And Ricky Barbary, the top five. Here you go now, a battle heating up for the lead. And the Right Choice Plumbing 125 here tonight at Stafford. Griffin down to the inside, trying to make a run on Blair. Blair back up the racetrack as they cross the line to put on the lap of the board, closing in on 50 laps to go here now in this race. As of course, right now it is the driver Jordan Blair out in front, but for how long? Here comes Griffin down to the bottom, looks to give him another shot there to let him know he's off the corner out of 4. Gives him another peek down to the inside. Can't clear him yet. To work back to turn 1. Blair back on the bottom of the racetrack. Moving up now to the top of the bank into the back straightaway. Griffin now ready to pounce on the opportunity for the number 19. They'll work their way in the corner into turn number 3. Down to the inside of the racetrack out of turn 4. Back up the banking. And they'll work their way into the corner again now as we're under 50 laps to go in this race. What a great race going on now between the battle for the win and the lead. And while all this is happening, it is the driver of Jordan Blair leading the way. Question is, though, for how long? Because Griffin is looking intently for that top spot. Doesn't mean he's going to get it, but obviously he's going to give him a run for the money right now. And all the while, this is the battle that's going on the racetrack, not only for the lead, but possibly for the win, as we are in the late rally of this race here tonight. Oh, thank you. Will we have some type of overlays on the broadcast? That's great. Thank you. Well, I'll be honest. I don't think it's your stuff that's crashing. I think it's mine. It's the weather and the wind and storms and everything else where I'm at. I really think that that's where the problem was coming from. So the show rolls on.
We actually got people in chat that are actually in Washington, North Carolina. They're talking about, man, this weather is messing up my signal. He said he'll catch us later.
Okay, so this is happening all over then. So I'm not the only one in the broadcast chair that acts like I'm Craig.
Right. So
I don't want Cody Griffin or Boo Boo Dalton to think I'm trying to play hooky on you.
That's what I told him. I was like, I feel so bad, race fans, because they're used to seeing a nice visible broadcast, and they got stuck to kind of something just kind of up there, But I guess something's better than nothing.
Something is better than nothing. A matter of fact, just doing the best we can as Jordan Blair, still the leader. Right now, there's Griffin in that second spot. Obviously, the drivers in the race include Jordan Blair, Boo Boo Dalton, Cody Griffin, Austin Purnell, of course, Blake Thronberg, Ricky Barbary, and Austin Bird. Those are your drivers that are in the house tonight as we're approaching lap 83 of 125. Hey, Cody, I hope, buddy, we have a lot more cars for the finale again. And it sounds like they're going to go to a Monday night series whenever it fires back up, I believe, for season 2 in a few weeks also.
Yeah, I believe, so they're talking about Ricky Barbary actually owns the league. And I think what they're going to do is he's going to race on Mondays and they're going to race on Wednesdays. That way, these guys can race with Ricky, and Ricky's guys can race with them. So it kind of gives a bigger car count. So and then Ricky also runs street stocks on Friday night. So that's going to be something else that they're gonna get involved in as well. So they're working together. 2 league owners, Cody and Ricky. They're taking and combining and trying to grow as kind of a starter, where you would Ricky's type would be your starter, and Cody's would be like your more advanced people. So definitely going to be interesting to see what happens.
I'm getting some messages from people. Thank you, Tristan, for messaging me. And again, like I said, I really think that this is on my end. I don't think that it was on Tristan or the broadcast in general. I'm dealing with weather in this area, and I think that it's causing the problems. Yeah, it's been storming pretty much most of all day today. So anyhow, as we are approaching lap 100, lap 90 upon us, lap 87 right now, here comes the battle for the lead again between Jordan Blair and Cody Griffin looking inside. Griffin looking inside. Is he there? Nope. Here we go. And look at this. Even it looks like Cody's figured out a way to change the camera angles to show you some more of the action as well. So, not all is lost. We might be in one camera. This is the action camera, if you will, but he's found a way to go from car to car if we have to. Oh, let's go back to the lead. That looks really hot. There you go. Back to turn 1 and 2. This is, you've got Blair, and he is the man of the top spot. The question is for how long, because Cody Griffin right there on his back door, looking outside, looking inside, working their way off the corner. I'll tell you what, Cody, as we're also approaching lap 90 this time, buddy. Closing in on, I believe, about 35 laps to go here in this race. Or 25, closing in on 35 to go. One of the things I'm thinking about as we're looking at Griffin now trying to give a shot to Blair on the inside. Look at all the rubber up on the racetrack, man. This track rubbered up a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be in 100 laps.
Yeah, no, it's definitely rubbered up. I'm like you, they got a little contact there for the lead. It's definitely rubbered up a lot more. I mean, even with the way they're racing, they're starting to make a little bit of an outside line, like an outside groove. So, you got to wonder, too, if, they get it made, will it bring some outside racing, where you could race on the outside? Because I've seen the outside work here at Stafford in real life and on iRacing. So, and it's interesting, to say the least, as we see Cody Griffin, the shot going into turn number 3. Definitely a deal breaker with the groove. I mean, it could cause them to get loose. It could cause them as Griffin dives in there. Oh, he's going to touch him.
Oh, no. Made a move and just might have.
Caution flags out.
Overcorrected just a little too fast there. Look at this, man. What a heartbreak.
We even got caution flags.
Yes, sir.
Again, we apologize for for all the technical issues that we are having.
Yeah, weather is pretty nasty here where I'm at in North Carolina, and we're just kind of making the best of it, if you will. So caution is out. We just saw a little replay of what just happened there between Jordan Blair and Cody Griffin. I feel bad for Cody Griffin, man. It looked to me, Cody, Jordan Blair holding his line, wasn't going to move away, and Griffin made that move down there to the inside, and all of a sudden, here you go, look at the replay, got to run, got him on the inside, and Griffin made a run on Blair's driver door. Blair wasn't going to back off, and there you see the end result of what just happened. Maybe we'll see it from another angle. Look at this again. Right there. Oh, man, what a heartbreak there for the driver, Cody Griffins. But I will say this, is there's still about, 93 of 125 laps closing in on about under 35 laps to go. There's still a lot of laps remaining here in this race. So
definitely a lot of laps left in this race.
We got to let everybody know. Next, as we're coming back to the green flag, next Wednesday night, man, that's going to be a pretty. Hopefully, we have a big turnout of cars, big finale. Final race of the first season of this series, and that's going to be at Hickory.
Oh, yeah. Hickory is a really tight racetrack, very coordinated track. They're doing the throwback race, so that's going to be interesting because, the Cars Tour also does a throwback race there at Hickory. I believe around the same time, if I'm right, Wesley.
The car store will be at Hickory in about 3 weeks. It's about middle of August whenever they do their race, bud.
Gotcha. So, I mean, and you see a lot of cool paint schemes. A lot of these guys have already got their paint schemes. I've talked to Ross, and he's got a very, very interesting paint scheme coming out. I like it. If you like his black and yellow car, you're definitely going to be able to see him on the racetrack. That's for sure.
A lot of these drivers will be rocking some pretty cool paint schemes, if you will, coming up for the race again. Multi cameras, or let's see. Let's show you something else we've been working on side by side. Look at it.
Down in 1 and 2, Cody Griffin. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got nothing for Josh Parrish. Down the backstretch one more time. Through turns 3 and 4. Your right choice. Woman 75. Race winner's going to be Josh Parrish. Coming home second, Cody Griffin.
Hudson Auto Works is conveniently located off of Highway 29, 812 Post Street, Greensboro, North Carolina. Our beautiful 15,000 square feet facility is home to 21 highly trained professionals offering used car sales, collision repair, automotive detailing, and the best customer service you won't find anywhere else. Visit us at www.hudsonautoworks.com or call us at 336-772-0685.
Get your business noticed with quality vinyl vehicle wraps from Roof Sign Service. Roof Sign Service has been providing truck lettering and quality printed vehicle graphics for over 50 years. Now they offer premium digital printing wraps for all types of vehicles. Add a new element of energy to your company's image. Get more mileage out of your business-to-business advertising by wrapping your vehicle into a moving billboard from Roof Sign Service. Roof Sign Service in Greensboro, where you can get wrapped and get noticed.
Just after lap 100, how about that? Side by side, just some of the awesome work that Cody did. Went so much for a 4th of July break, right? I thought we were off, honestly, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't even realize we had a race tonight. I really didn't. I thought we were taking off. Man, I've been on the road for the last. Listen, I got a little notification sitting on my phone the other day. This afternoon, as a matter of fact, I am enjoying being able to spend time with my son. As we're coming up on 22 laps to go here. I am enjoying some father-son time this week after 4th of July. But look at Ross Boo Dalton down to the inside, making a run down on Blair. Blair, bottom of the racetrack. Here comes Ross Boo Dalton trying to come back after him. But as we're approaching the end of this race here, closing in on 20 laps to go, still anybody, I'm telling you, honestly, with these 6 drivers on the racetrack except for Bird, any of these drivers, honestly, could win this race, Cody. They're all in the cat's whisker of one another.
Oh yeah, they're definitely on top of each other. But you gotta also look at who's on the racetrack. I mean, you got 4 real life racers and 2 hardcore iRacers. I mean, a lot of big names on there. I mean, it's like you said, it's anybody's. Game is. It's.
Oh my. Oh, they're sideways, working off the corner down into the 3rd turn.
Oh, wrong button. Sorry about that. As they dive into the turn number 3 and a 4, here comes Dalton on the bottom.
Dalton's on the inside as they go back into turn number. Why does it keep doing that?
Down into turn number 1 and 2. Look at Dalton now. Down to the bottom. Dalton and Blair battling side by side. This is for the finish with now lap 107. Oh, no, they make contact. Blair, Dalton in the fence. Caution out here. Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's some different camera angles of what just happened here. Jordan Blair, Boo Dalton. I don't know. Blair got to the right rear and he hooked him. Oh, no, Cody, you don't do that.
Yeah, no, that's a tough break there for them guys. Definitely, Ricky probably wanted to see it, but Jordan definitely did not want to see that come out. So tough break there for both of them as George led 90% of the race, you would say. So
We have a caution here. Lap 107 to 125. I was just going to say this, by the way. Enjoying spending 4th of July break with my son, Nathan. He's hanging out with me here at the house. And what kind of mischief is he getting into? Anyhow, I digress. But anyway, I was saying, if you count, Cody, 4th of July, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Wake County, as they're, by the way, coming back to the J. Dalton Auto Tech Choose Cone. We don't see the choose cone, but it's there. J. Dalton Auto Tech choose cone. If you count Wake County back and forth, Virginia to Pulaski County back and forth, Carteret County back and forth, New River All-American back and forth, and actually, I'm telling a fib because I actually stayed down in the beach after Carteret County going to New River All-American on Monday. I logged back home finally 1,826 miles in 4 days, if you will, Cody. Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of racing. As we're still waiting on the choose cone to come out of there. We just got the camera angle on. Yeah.
That's almost 2,000 miles in 4 days' time.
Well, you got to figure I'm from Jacksonville, North Carolina, to where I'm at here in Indiana. It's 863 or 53 miles. So you drove almost as nearly as long as it took me to drive from Indiana to back home in North Carolina. Not even out of North Carolina, I believe. Looks like the choose cone's coming up here at the J. Dalton Auto Tech choose cone. I believe we may have.
All right, we'll try this again here, ladies and gentlemen. We're not done yet, right? We're officially ready to try to see if we can get this one to the home stretch right now as we're watching Jordan Blair. He's the man back up front again. Jordan Blair, the 19 machine. Of course, going to the back after what happened between him and Ross Boo Boo Dalton. You got now some new drivers up in the front. Of course, that's going to be the drivers of Barbary and Purnell. Green flag is back out. As we mentioned, I'll be honest, all these guys are right there with one another, except for Tommy Lee, who is 108 laps down.
He's actually the admin. He's actually race control.
That's what I was about to say. You're exactly right. So all 7 of these guys, man, they're on the lead lap, and anybody can win this thing here as we're watching the race go on to the finish. Barbary, Thronberg, Purnell, Cody Griffin right there battling alongside. Jordan Blair behind him. Dalton, Austin Bird. But here's the deal, though. All 7 cars on the racetrack as we approach 15 laps to go, if you will. And every one of those drivers, Cody, are on the lead lap as now we watch Purnell and Blair battle side by side for the spot down into turn number 3.
Yeah, we see them battling side by side.
No!
Purnell's going to get in the wall hard there. Looks like
this is going to open up the door for Blair and Dalton to clear by that machine there.
I just want to take a minute, Wesley. Look at the Thornburg machine. He is all over the back bumper of that 54 machine of Ricky Barbary.
Yeah.
Just kind of laying in wait, like not pressuring him, not trying to run him over, not just laying there, kind of saying, "Hey, I'm here. I'm almost like a tiger on its prey, making him burn his equipment up so he can kind of just ride."
Just being patient, man, ready to go after it one more time is, again, what a big opportunity for these guys as we're watching Ricky Barbary. What an opportunity, if you will, Cody, to see Ricky Barbary win this race, man. He'd be on cloud 9. You know that? He'd be ecstatic going into Hickory next Wednesday night.
First win of the season also. He's never won a race here at the Southeast Late Model Stocks Racing Series. First win of the season would be for him, and let me tell you, he would be ecstatic. And, he's another one like Jordan Blair. Jordan Blair and him are both had wins knocking on the door. Plenty of second places.
And how about Blake Thronberg? I don't think he's per se won on this series before, but he's had a really strong car as well. 3 cars down to the inside, working down to 10 laps to go. All right, boys, it's pucker time. All 7 of them are in the gunfight. It's right now single file, the conga line down into turn number 1 and 2. The conductor leads the freight train of course, the leader, Barbary. Behind him is the man in the back of Austin Bird. He is the caboose. They work off the corner. 9 to go here at Stafford out of 4. I'm telling you, Cody, any of these guys got a chance to win this. But, Ricky Barbary, though, he is methodically doing what he needs to do to hold up. Well, I spoke too soon. Thronberg down to the inside. They bang driver's side doors off the corner. Thronberg to the lead. Barbary to the bottom. He's going to try to make the move on the inside, and here comes the bump and run. Crossover down to the inside. Cody Griffin will put the 0-3 to the number 2 spot.
Look at, and as that's happening, look at the battle for the back here for about the 4th and 5th spot with Dalton and Blair. Blair and Dalton battling out for 4th.
And Ricky Barbary now trying to stop and reset and carry now Maverick and Goose behind him as the Iceman leads the way now. Here comes Blake Thronberg. He is the leader in the 22. But for how long? The Right Choice Plumbing Chevrolet 03 of Sanford, North Carolina's Cody Griffin is reeling him in like bait on the hook. Up the racetrack comes Thronberg. Down to the inside, Griffin. Griffin to the left rear. He'll carry now Barbie Rahim. Followed behind is also Dalton and Blair. Inside, he'll make the run again to the bottom. Right there, gave him plenty of room. Went to the inside now with under 5 to go. 5 remaining in the side of the racetrack. Here comes Griffin. Griffin trying to clear by the machine of Thronberg. Thronberg up the outside. He'll power away. Griffin will on the bottom. He's hung down to the bottom of the racetrack now as Griffin goes to the top. Here comes Barbary. Here comes Dalton. Here comes Blair. And we're 3 to go next time by. Oh no! Dalton got in to Barbary. Dalton was able to continue along. Barbary's in the fence. It looked like Purnell drove through the grass. We're under caution, and we're going to go to overtime here. Actually, correction, we're still going to go to at least the scheduled distance because caution laps do not count. Well, I told you he drove through the grass.
We're going to go on board here with the J on the cone cam, Jay Dalton, Auto Tech. Actually, if you don't know a little about Jay Dalton Auto Tech, that is Ross Dalton's, I believe his dad owns the company. Him or his dad owns that company. So mechanic shop in Liberty, North Carolina. You need any auto tech needs, make sure you go check them out and grab you some good work.
Well, we're ready to decide this one here, and it should be a wild one. Make no mistakes about it, if you will.
That's for sure. And, Wesley, going into tonight, as we pop up on the screen here.
Yeah.
The points battle between Cody Griffin and Ross Dalton. Ross is only 12 points behind. To win the race, you get 40 points. Just a little inside note there to everybody. So, Ross is still in contention with the points going into Hickory. So, you can look there at how even him and Cody Griffin are. So,
well, it's not just a matter of how many races that Cody Griffin's won. It's been the consistency that Boo Boo Dalton's been able to do. Now, Griffin, yes, he's in the lead now, looking for a 6th win of the year. But if Boo Boo Dalton is able to stay right there and finish on the podium, if you will, and you tally up the points, Cody, you still have a good opportunity. We're coming back to green, by the way. You still have a great opportunity to see Boo Boo Dalton be the man going into Hickory. Let's watch how it happens. We're back to green. And look at this now. Dalton's right there in that battle, along with Thronberg. Thronberg up on the outside, working to come to 2 to go this time by here at Stafford. Kind of disappointed in the car count. Wish it was better, but somehow, some way, we're getting to the end of it. Thronberg makes his move on the bottom of Dalton. Dalton's now right back in there, battling, if you will, with Griffin. There are 2 to go to the back stretch. This is it. They're coming for the white flag. Here are the White Choice Plumbing 125. The Pit Wall Podcast, 1 to go. Final time around. Final time. All right, get rid of the logo. Down the back straightaway. Griffin leading in the back stretch. Cody Griffin, one more shot. Here comes Dalton, makes a run. He reels him in. He can't get him. Cody Griffin wins 6th of the year. Griffin wins. Dalton and them crash one another as they're flying through the air into turn 1 and crash and get airborne.
Oh my goodness, what a wreck there at the end, guys.
But the race is over. Cody Griffin is the winner. Ross Dalton is second. These two drivers have been tit for tat back and forth all season long. They will battle it out here tonight for 1 and 2 at Stafford and going to Hickory next Wednesday night, if you will. Cody Griffin is going to be right here with a battle with Boo Boo Dalton, Ross Dalton, 50-03 for the title, if you will, Cody Deemers. Next Wednesday night at Hickory, the birthplace of the virtual NASCAR stars. It will be one not to miss, no doubt, for 150 laps.
Oh, yeah, as you see Cody struggling to get back to victory lane, his rear end is bent all to pieces. I'm excited. I'm ready. This is going to extend Cody's points lead, not by much, but it's going to extend it a little bit.
That's exactly right. It won't be by much.
But it'll extend it just a little bit. So definitely going to be very interesting. And I'm kind of excited to see what the points difference is going to be going into Hickory. So, and I'm kind of excited. Wesley, I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see some of these guys as paint schemes.
Yes, because there will be kind of like that throwback 276 feel, if you will, like the car store does at Hickory. The same will be for the throwback for the drivers of the Southeast Late Model Stock Car iRacing Series here. So, again, the final race at Hickory. And then what do? They take, a week off, and then they go right back and they start back up again. And I believe we've already kind of seen an idea, if you will. Oh, my. It looked like... here comes Cody Griffin. He had to take a fast repair to celebrate the victory, if you will, Cody Deemers.
Yeah, as I say, when him and Ross went into turn 1 there at the checkered, Ross hit him so hard it bent his rear end. And a lot of people don't know, these cars, the damage effect that iRacing's got makes it just like a real-life wreck. The car handles it. You bump somebody, it knocks the toe of them out. As you've seen right there, Ross went into turn 1 and hit Cody hard enough, it bent the rear end. So, I mean, these cars drive and handle and damage model is just like a real-life race car.
Let's take a look, if you will, at the results. Actually, it's on the top of the ticker there, so you really don't have to really go far. You see on the top, it is, we'll zoom in to you here. Thanks to iRacing and Cody Deemers there. Cody Griffin, the winner, okay? 19-8, at the end of the race, an hour, 5 minutes, and 17 seconds. The winner, again, Cody Griffin. Ross Boo Boo Dalton will be second spot. They crash each other in turn number 1, on the checker flag, but it was all over. Blake Thronberg will finish in third, followed by Austin Purnell, fourth. Jordan Blair will finish in the top 5. Ricky Barbary and Austin Bird. And I'll be honest with you, as you see the results here, and we'll get ready for post-race interviews. Cody, any of these drivers, honestly, had a shot to win this race. All 7 of these drivers at one time with 20 laps to go on a restart were right within each other to make a run to try to win these races. So props to all of them.
Oh yeah, definitely a very interesting race. I had a blast. I mean, I enjoyed it. Definitely a very interesting race. Like you said, 7 cars, and I don't think there weren't one in the dogfight that didn't have a chance to win. Like Austin Brunel, Austin Bird. Too many Austins. He's running 7th, Wesley, and still had a chance to get up there and beat and bang with the leaders, you know. So, I mean, just shows you what Stafford produces on our racing. I mean, it produces really good racing in real life, and goes to show you right there, it produces really good racing here on our racing here at the virtual side, too.
We're going to go to a commercial break. We'll go to full screen. Cody and I will grab the podium when we come back. The penultimate race, the Right Choice Plumbing 125 in the books. We'll grab the winner. We'll grab all of them. And we'll set the stage for the championship race tomorrow. Again, will be the week reset until next Wednesday at Hickory. And we will determine the Season 1 champion. We're back in a moment. Rooster broadcasting from Stafford Motor Speedway.
Cody Griffin, and doesn't look like he's got nothing for Josh Parrish. Down the backstretch one more time. Through turns 3 and 4. Your right choice. Woman 75. Race winner's going to be Josh Parrish. Coming home second, Cody Griffin.
Hudson Auto Works is conveniently located off of Highway 29, 812 Post Street, Greensboro, North Carolina. Our beautiful 15,000 square feet facility is home to 21 highly trained professionals offering used car sales, collision repair, automotive detailing, and the best customer service you won't find anywhere else. Visit us at www.hudsonautoworks.com or call us at 336-772-0685.
Get your business noticed with quality vinyl vehicle wraps from Roof Sign Service. Roof Sign Service has been providing truck lettering and quality printed vehicle graphics for over 50 years. Now they offer premium digital printing wraps for all types of vehicles. Add a new element of energy to your company's image. Get more mileage out of your business-to-business advertising by wrapping your vehicle into a moving billboard from Roof Sign Service. Roof Sign Service in Greensboro, where you can get wrapped and get noticed.
Welcome back to virtual Stafford Motor Speedway. The Right Choice Plumbing 125 is in the books in the penultimate race of the inaugural season of the Southeast Late Model Stock iRacing Series. I'm Wesley Outland. Cody Deemers, great job on production, even though we had some problems along the way. We got to the end, and we will grab the winner in just a moment. I don't think we have Blake Thronberg available. Rooster, are we going to try to grab the winner or second place? I think we just lost. We lost Ross Boo Boo Dalton. Where did he go? Have Boo Boo Dalton or Cody Griffin here in the box, so we'll give him a few seconds to. Try to get in here. Cody Griffin or Boo Boo Dalton, Blake Thronberg, those are your drivers that obviously we want to try to grab words with, but if they're not available in the box, we'll give them at least 2 minutes, and if we don't see any activity of having them here, then I guess we'll jump off here and call it a night. But here we go. I think we're slowly but surely bringing everybody in the box. I'm seeing these guys now, so let's grab our third place finisher. We'll go 3, 2, 1. Blake Thronberg, pretty crazy race here, man. Definitely a good, solid podium finish. Your take of tonight here at Stafford. Anybody could have won this thing, man. Blake Thronberg, do you have a copy? We're seeing a little activity here. Blake Thronberg, it's Wesley in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
There you go. All right, man. Welcome aboard. I was just going to say, what's your take of tonight's race? Interesting.
Oh, man, it was a great time. I had a blast, man. Had a blast.
Well, if you want to elaborate a little bit more on that, I mean, obviously all 7 cars were, at least with 20 laps to go, he'll still have a shot to win the race. You were right there at the end with 10 to go, having a shot to battle there, and you finished on the podium.
Yeah, man, it was a good time. I like racing with them guys. All of them race hard, race clean for the most part. Congrats to Cody for winning, Ross for finishing second. Like I said, looking forward to running next year with these guys all season.
Yeah, that was the next question I was going to ask you. We're going to see you at some more races, but I think you've done that. You got anybody want to thank sponsor-wise?
Just James Setup Shop and my wife for letting me play this stupid game, as she says. Every time I get out here and hang out with the guys and race and man-to-man upstairs. And that's it, man.
I got you, man. Well, I hope you had a good 4th of July, and good job. But we'll see you at Hickory next week. Blake Thronberg finishing on the podium here tonight in 3rd. Let's go to the runner-up. Well, Ross Boo Boo Dalton, again, as I said, anybody could have won this thing, man. All 7 cars with about 20 to go were all right there neck and neck with a shot at the end. And it's going to be you and Cody Griffin, friend, for the championship next week at Hickory. Would you have it any other way, buddy?
Oh, no, man, absolutely not. It's his gap got bigger there for winning tonight, and I think it's really unrealistic to have a shot at winning. So we just go to Hickory hunting a win and stop worrying about these points and do our best. Sitting there calculating them during the race, man, it kind of takes the fun out of it. But just get tied up and, put yourself in the right position at the right time to have a good finish. And then something never fails, always happens to me there late in the race. And just so happened Cody's sitting right in the sweet spot to redeem his little victory that he got there. So it's aggravating sometimes, but you got to keep your head up, keep digging. It's awesome to race with Blake and have good clean racing with him and Jordan. Me and him was racing really, really hard right there, and it was definitely a good race, man. Every time you turn around, you throw a blanket over 2 or 3 cars, and it was awesome. Just got to give a big shout out to all my sponsors in real life, Hudson Auto Work, Colton Farms, NPM Marketing, Ruth Signs, J. Dalton Auto Tech, Carolina Laser Cutting, Tommy Watson Construction. Everybody that helps on that thing got a hand in it, makes the thing go round, and looking forward to going Ace Friday night, and hopefully we can put it in victory lane. And got to give a huge shout out to Zine Setup Shop. They welcomed me on board this week, and going to start running their sets and racing with Blake as a teammate, and hopefully pick our program up on that side of things too. So looking forward to it, and ready to go to Hickory next week. Throwback, got a pretty good looking car.
You sound a little defeated. Obviously, you do realize that you did what you needed to do to finish around where Cody Griffin was to at least be within a shot to win the championship. Not all hope is lost for next Wednesday night, is it?
Yeah, 16 points there is the gap, or even more than that, because he gets more points for winning than the person does from further back. So it's probably a 20-point gap now, and we've lost a car count. So I doubt it's even feasible to beat him in the championship. He's pretty much got it locked up there.
All right, well, anything can happen. But again, that's the thoughts right now of Ross Boo Boo Dalton, and he'll look forward to Hickory again next Wednesday and then reset to go again. Sounds like he'll be teaming up with Blake Thronberg as well, so good job for him. And obviously, a couple of weeks ago, the red, white, and blue 150 winner at the Sunday night race at Sobo. Let's go to victory lane. Cody Griffin, the celebration of victory, the agony of defeat, if you will, of some of these guys, man. Your take, Cody, of getting the win and obviously holding off Boo Boo for points, and he's thinking you got it wrapped up. What's your take of this? Obviously, congrats, 6th win of the season.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. It's pretty good for sure. I love this racetrack. I think this racetrack produces great racing. I know there was a lot of guys that were skeptical about it being on the schedule because, late model stocks, and this is, a northern track. But I think it proved its point, and, I think everywhere you turned around, there was really good racing. Unfortunately, at least right this second, iRacing doesn't really have a whole lot of mid-eastern tracks that are, late model stocks actually race at. We're short, when it comes to tracks like Florence and Florence, Caraway, Ace Speedway. I mean, I could go on for 10 minutes on tracks, that late model stocks race at that we desperately need on this game or simulator. But, so you kind of got to get creative and take them places that race good on here with this car. And Stafford is one of them. So brought them here, and I think it turned out to be pretty good. So happy with that. I think everybody had a pretty good time racing it too. So that's a win. And yeah, it's cool to be in the situation that we're in as far as points go. I heard Ross's interview. I know, it is a bit of a gap to close up, but anything can happen, and we might get 20 cars next week. You never know. So I don't ever consider it over until it's over. So that's kind of the way I look at it. We're definitely not sitting in a bad situation heading into championship week next week at Hickory. But then again, you could get 20, 25 cars, and then, I'm still right there having to race with everything I got to win it. So anything's possible.
Anything is possible. And by the way, Cody, you had your share of ups and downs on this roller coaster ride at Stafford, just like anybody else had tonight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It sucks in a way because, I've said it in here before, but everybody in this league, we're friends. Most of us live within a 50-mile radius of each other, if not a 25-mile radius of each other. So you kind of give each other more breaks than you normally would, and you don't want to move each other like you would somebody, let's say, you didn't know from average Joe. Prime example was Jordan. When Jordan was leading there, and I was obviously faster than him, but I didn't want to wreck him because he's had a rough season. He's been in the wrong place, it seemed like, at every right time he was at the wrong place. So I was going to try to pass him as cleanly as I could without, wrecking him, and knock myself sideways there. And instead of, I could have possibly saved it, but then again, I might have, overcorrected and come up into him and spun us both out. So I opted to spin it down into the grass, and, it was kind of my benefit that him and Ross got into it down there in turn 3 right after that happened. So I didn't lose really a whole lot there, but, it does stink when you're kind of, racing against buddies to an extent, because, you race each other a little bit different than you would race somebody that you don't know.
I'll tell you what, man, next I'll tell you what, buddy, can you hear me? Next Wednesday's going to be fun with these throwback cars. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, we got you. It's definitely going to be fun with the throwback cars. I know we're at Nashville Fairgrounds Monday night with the street stocks and the pro late models for their throwbacks, and then we got the late model stock Wednesday night with the throwbacks on them too. So I'm really looking forward to seeing all the old throwback cars. I know mine's pretty cool. I haven't said who it is or what it is yet, but he watches every week, so I'm sure he'll like that. And then I've seen Jordan and Ross's too, and theirs are also pretty bad to the bone. So I'm excited to see all of them on the racetrack. I cannot wait.
Can you give our audience in closing maybe a little sneak preview of what's to come? In about a week after Hickory next Wednesday? What do we do?
As far as season 2?
Yes.
So season 2 will start. Hold on, I'll give you all the rundown real quick because I've actually got the schedule right here in front of me. So season 2 is coming up here in just 2 weeks, I do believe, and it's going to be quite the experience, to say the least. It's going to be really fun to watch. So July 12th is Nashville Fairgrounds. We'll start there. Then we go to Myrtle Beach. Third race is at Richmond night race. Then we go to Rockingham. Then halfway through the season, we'll go to Hickory for the throwback race. And then we go to South Boston, Southern National Motorsports Park, USA in Lakeland, Florida, Lucas Oil, IRP in Indianapolis, and then our championship will round out at Martinsville for 200 laps. So,
there's really cool. There's no off season, is there?
No, there's not. We're ending this one and bouncing right back into another one. So, we're a lot of people, including my girlfriend, says we're crazy because we stay on this about as much as we stay at the real racetrack on the weekends. But man, it's just something to do with racing. You got to be around it 24/7. It seems like I live, eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff. So.
By the way, congratulations are in order. Didn't you win at Caraway on Saturday night?
Yep, sure did. They had a bounty race down there in the Challenger division, and we went down there, and me and actually Ross Dalton went down there to help me, and we went down there. We're fastest in morning practice by quite a bit, and first practice come around, we bolted our race tires on, typical scuff racing. It's the luck of the draw. We had a good set of tires, but it's still, it wasn't nowhere near what we were practicing on, and it slowed us down quite a bit and bound the car up a little bit, so we had to make some adjustments. And right before we rolled out for qualifying, it rained, and so we didn't get to qualify, and they went off of practice order for last practice, and we were 6th in second practice, and they done a invert for the top 6, which put us on the pole. So we started on the pole, and I think we led. It was a 50-lap race, and we led all but 2 laps. So we had a really good turnout there, and can't thank Ross and everybody that helped, Ronald and everybody that helped on the car Saturday night to make that deal happen. And man, Ross is running Ace Friday night. Looking forward to that, going and helping him. And then we're taking my car to Wake County Saturday night with the Cars Tour stuff.
That's right.
Pro late models are going to be there, and Challengers race again down there Saturday night. It's our second race of the season, so we're going to go down there and see if we can't keep the points lead in that deal.
And the GXS Wraps 100 will be on Flow Race, and I'll be on the broadcast call with Blake McCandless as well as Eric Brennan from Wake County Speedway this Saturday night. Again, usually a Friday night track, but they will be on Saturday. So Cody, whether he wins at a real track or on the sim, he gets it done for his 6th win tonight here in the Southeast Late Model Stock iRacing Series at the virtual Stafford Speedway. Well, as we said, we'll prep for tomorrow, next Wednesday, the championship season 1. It sounds like Cody Griffin's got it in the bag if you listen to Ross Boo Boo Dalton's emotion. If you listen to Cody Griffin, who is the man who's in the P1, humble, modest, if you will, still feels anything can happen. We could get a big surge of drivers, and anything can go from bad luck to good luck or vice versa. And again, the championship not officially, if you will, in the balance, official yet in his eyes. Got to finish that race, 150 laps, the throwback race at Hickory next Wednesday. Tonight's race has been brought to you by Right Choice Plumbing and the Right Choice Plumbing 125, and of course the winner of Cody Griffin. Again, thanks also to J. Dalton Auto Tech for the Choose Cone. I believe our one to go was the Pit Wall podcast, and everyone else that makes it happen. For Cody Deemers of Roosters Broadcasting, our producer extraordinaire, this is Wesley Outland. We'll see you next Wednesday night right here. Same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Hickory, the birthplace of the NASCAR stars virtually. And the champion will be decided. Look for all of the awesome throwback paint schemes and more. Have a great rest of your 4th of July week, and we thank you for tuning in. Congratulations again. Cody Griffin, winner tonight in the Right Choice Plus.